Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal, and well, who was expecting that? Barcelona have gone and beaten Juventus by 3-0 in the Joan Gamper Trophy, so thankfully we will not be seeing Juventus and Cristiano Ronaldo rub even more salt in the wounds of us Barcelona fans today. After the disastrous departure of Lionel Messi, he actually held his press conference this morning, and that really, that wasn't nice to watch at all. It was a really tough watch, obviously very emotional for him and all of us Barcelona fans. So I think in tonight's game we were just thinking, oh God, how much worse can it get? But thankfully, Koeman's team went out there, got a really good victory on the night, and that was a very impressive display too against Juventus. Not an easy opposition. I think Juventus were a little further behind with their pre-season schedule, but still, fair play to the team. They went out there, got an early goal, dominated basically all of the game, and got a really nice victory. So let's take a look at the lineup that Ronald Koeman decided to go for. It was kind of similar to the one I predicted, or the one I said Koeman should be playing. Neto starting in goal. Big shout out to Neto, by the way, before we go any further. Very, very good in goal today, and a very safe pair of hands was Neto. Really reliable sub-goalkeeper, and you'd expect that he will be staying at the club now. I don't think it would be very wise to let him go at this stage of the season. We have got, of course, some very big La Liga games to open the campaign, and Ter Stegen will not be back in time, so Neto hopefully will be there, and he was excellent today. Right back was Dest, left back was Alba, and Piqué and Araujo was in defence. I said in the preview there, guys, that would be the back four I would play. I think that will be the back four that we play against Real Sociedad on match day 1, so I think we should be sticking with that for now. In midfield, we almost had a 4-2-3-1, but to be honest, it was kind of a 4-3-3. We had Busquets and Roberto there in their normal positions, as you'd expect. Roberto in the interior role, Busquets in the pivot. But then it was kind of like Yusuf Demir played in that kind of free role in the left centre mid spot, left interior role. But he kind of, advanced a little bit and linked attack really, really well there. I thought Demir had a very bright game, and he was looking like a really, really good pickup there for Barcelona. Then we had Memphis Depay on the left, Griezmann on the right. Both those players came very central to help also link up play, but that did mean we didn't have much width. And then interestingly, guys, Martin Braithwaite got a start up front, so maybe he will be staying at the club this season. I'm not sure whether that's good or bad news, but Braithwaite started up front for Barcelona, and that's how he lined up. And let's get straight into it, guys. You've got to say, Barcelona were very, very good in that first half. I thought all game long we dominated, like I said, but that first half I thought was very good from Barcelona. And right from the minute go, we looked up for it. Juventus, like I said, maybe a week or so behind in their pre-season, maybe weren't fully up to scratch, but you know what? They had a pretty strong team out there. Allegri probably smelt a bit of blood today and thought, we can get a victory over this battered Barcelona side, but we seemed fine. We seemed really good, very concentrated. I thought the pressing was very good. We were decent without the ball. We did leave a few gaps in the counter-attack, but very quickly, we got the first goal of the game. I think it was a bit of a giveaway by Juventus, and to be fair, Demir does really well to get to the ball first, and then he picks the perfect moment there to just slot it into Memphis Depay. Depay, really cool finish. I think first time finish there on his left foot over Szczesny in 1-0 Barcelona. Really, really important goal that I thought, everyone was thinking, how are Barcelona going to play tonight, but to get the opening goal immediately was excellent. So well done to everyone in the team there, and well done to Depay again for scoring. That's now 3 goals in 4 pre-season games for him, so that's really, really good. And you've got to say, especially like Messi this season, we were looking for Depay to be a big man and player for us with Messi, so without him, he's really got to, produce for us and get big goals, and he's already got a few this pre-season, which is a really, really positive sign. And as I say, guys, we kept on going for the whole half, really. I thought we were very, very good all half long. We actually had 2 goals disallowed. I think the first one from Demir was just offside. Griezmann he was just offside in that move. But actually, Griezmann himself did then actually score a goal, and the linesman again put his flag up. He claimed that Braithwaite was offside. In fact, Braithwaite looks pretty much on or level, so that really should have been 2-0 Barcelona. Unfortunately, it wasn't, of course, but you know what, to be fair to Barca, we were very good all half long. Demir himself had a really bright first half. He had a good shot saved by Szczesny. And I think you look at even when Juventus attacked us, which they did a few times, they did try to get in behind us. I felt as if our midfield wasn't very packed out today. Busquets and Roberto and Demir in the midfield, it doesn't scream defensive solidity, does it? And I think, that was the case when Juventus broke our lines when they got in behind. We didn't really look that convincing, but, Araujo, of course, very solid back there. Same as for Piqué. I still think as though Alba looks a little bit off this pre-season. He actually had a pretty good season last season, I thought, and for Spain in the Euros, I thought he was excellent too, but so far for Barcelona this pre-season, I don't know if he's come back, slightly overweight or just a little bit, lackadaisical back there, but I am hoping that, he can pick up his pace pretty soon and get back to full scratch, because we will be needing Alba this season. Of course, Balde did come on in the second half, but hopefully Alba gets back to it soon. To be fair to Juventus, they had a few good chances. De Ligt had a good chance. Ronaldo also had a few attempts on target. But to be fair to Neto, like I said, he made some really good saves. So Barcelona overall, really good first half. I thought, not many of us were expecting fireworks here. But I thought it was good. We dominated the play. We were good without the possession. We hunted down the ball. Very good and pressing, and I thought, we made a good competitive game. We did well, and we of course, had the lead at half-time. And at half-time, Juventus themselves did make a few changes. Barcelona didn't make any, actually, until a little bit later on in the game. I thought the second half wasn't as explosive as the first half. I thought Juventus looked more threatening in that first half. They actually got a few good shots away on Neto's goal. In the second half, they had a few periods here and there. You look at the start of the half where Chiesa had a good shot saved by Neto. Neto again. Hats off to him, very, very good save on that occasion. Morata had a header just wide of the post too. But I thought in January, both teams kind of just let the game go by. We let it pass and, it wasn't that intense. Of course, more and more subs were coming onto the pitch. Barcelona themselves were making changes, but not before we made it 2-0. From a corner, in fact, ball swung into the box, and it's actually Martin Braithwaite here who gets himself a goal. Braithwaite now with 2 goals in 2 pre-season appearances. Fair play to him. I think he's one of the players I would say we should be getting rid of this season, to be honest, if we want to be a serious team and really, have a strong starting 11. But the fact that he's now scored 2 goals in 2 pre-season games, the fact that he started today with 1 week left for La Liga, I think it tells you that Koeman, probably will be keeping Braithwaite around this season. And it's a really good striker's goal, to be fair. He gets away from his marker. It's a bullet header. He absolutely storms onto it. So fair play to Braithwaite. 2-0 Barcelona, which at the time almost felt a bit surreal, didn't it? After all the bad news, we weren't really, used to seeing nice things, are we? In the past couple of days or 48, 72 hours, but Braithwaite with a good goal there, and Barcelona 2-0 up against Juventus. As I say, guys, for the rest of the half, there weren't huge chances. Depay did have a good chance himself to make it 3-0 and get himself another goal, but, Juventus were making changes. They weren't really threatening. Barcelona themselves were making changes. Nico came on, Remanai came on very late, so did Alex Collado. Then you also had the likes of Emerson, who actually got his debut there at right back. I think Emerson is a player who Barcelona, will need to adapt to almost as the season gets on, or rather he'll need to adapt to our style of play. I think maybe at times he goes a bit too wide. His technique isn't up to scratch yet, but those are things, we've seen from players like Araujo, and you just got to get up to pace with it. So I'm sure Emerson can be a big player for us. Then the interesting one to talk about, though, guys, is Umtiti. Umtiti came on. I believe he was actually whistled in the presentation pre-game. He again was whistled by the Blaugrana faithful in this one. I think, the likes of Umtiti and Pjanic, they are really seen as, the leeches in terms of the salary mass and refusing to leave this club. And that, of course, is a reason why Messi's left the club. So Umtiti did get some boos eventually. He got some applauses and, the whistle stopped. But Umtiti, interestingly, did get booed. Pjanic himself didn't come on. Maybe that's a sign that, he's on his way out soon. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. But Barcelona did get the third and final goal. It was actually in the last kick of the game. Some really good build-up play on the edge of the area. We did a lot of this all night long, actually, without really having that Messi in our team to be able to find the killer ball through. But I thought we played a really solid game, and this was a great goal, to be fair to Barcelona. Very good build-up play, typical of the club. And it falls to Ricky Puig here, who switches onto his left foot. And you've got to say the finish here from Ricky is very, very good. Excellent finish into the corner. Really good goal to wrap up an excellent display for Barcelona. And it is very positive to see that, shooting outside the area from Ricky. That's his second pre-season goal. And it's all smiles for Barcelona. So overall, very, very good game. Nice for us to get the Gamper Trophy. Of course, it's not an official trophy, but it's a nice symbolic thing, isn't it, at the start of the season? It's tradition for Barcelona, and giving up to a team like Juventus, to Cristiano Ronaldo, after losing Messi, it wouldn't have been a nice start to what's already been a rocky start to the season. So it's good that we got the win. We've got a really, really important game against Real Sociedad next Sunday. That is absolutely imperative. And look, this is going to be a long and tricky season for Barcelona. It really is. You think about the amount of games we're going to have to play now without Messi. It hasn't kicked in yet, guys. Believe me, it's going to be tough. But the team, we've got to adapt. We cannot get used to relying on Messi to pull us out of situations. We've got to be playing consistent, strong, fit games if we are going to be winning matches, and that's the fact of it. So today was a good start. We go again on Sunday. On the Lionel Messi front, I did a little bit of a message in the community section of the channel earlier. I'm not sure how many of you guys saw it. I think a few of you did, but I am probably going to be doing one last Lionel Messi video tomorrow, probably speaking a bit on his press conference, so a bit on how much he's meant to Barcelona, for us personally, for the club, for us fans, all of that sort of stuff. I think I'll also speak a bit about his move to PSG. I'll speak a bit about Messi tomorrow, basically, is my plan right now. Very busy, of course, right now. And then after that, I'm not sure if I'll just crack on, really, with, how Barcelona could be looking next season. And then, of course, La Liga starts, guys. So the serious business, you know, is coming here for Barcelona. We've got some crucial games, but in terms of Messi content, I'll probably do one more video tomorrow is my plan, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did more for the legendary number 10. But that's where I'll end it, guys. It was nice for us to, you know, at least have some happiness in our day. It was a pretty sad day. I think that Messi press conference in the morning was very hard to watch, but good win for Barcelona. I'll see you all very soon, and goodbye.